Who are we talking about?
Y'all, I don't know what Teeny and Rob and his psychotic mama is trying to pull, but I feel like they trying to pull one over on us. Is it just me by myself? The whole scene last week was a whole setup scene, and at some point, shit got weird. So you got Teeny, she at work. It's her very first day at work. They sitting on the side of the house with this set up table with a tablecloth and some patio chairs. Now that side of the house is mostly the side of the house, in my opinion, that you would use for your dogs to go out there, take a piss and shit. When people eat breakfast, they're normally sitting out eating breakfast in a nice setting. Wasn't nothing nice about sitting there on the side of the house with, you know, they didn't even have no little lights and shit on the fence. It was just, like I said, a setup scene. So they out there eating pancakes, eggs, and the patties that you buy out of the package, because I buy that shit. And they got water on the table. Like I said, setup scene. I don't know too many kids who gonna eat pancakes, eggs, and shit and then drink some water behind it. That's all I'm saying. It just seemed a little odd to me. So he wanted to sit there and talk to them about his symptomatic ass mama coming by so they can have a conversation, figure things out so they can make things kumbaya again. Here's the problem I have. Stop bringing your kids into this shit. I don't even know why they there. You should have sent their little asses to a water park. You know your mama is symptomatic as hell and psychotic, so you know she gonna throw a damn fit or do some weird shit, but you a little bit symptomatic and psychotic too, sir, because you act like we didn't see some shit that we all watched and that you admitted she did right after the fight. So like I said, I don't know what the fuck happened. I think we just entered the twilight zone when it got to the real nitty gritty, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. So now he want to rate Teeny on how they think they mama doing for her first day at work. Little boy gave her a 7, little girl gave her an 8. Of course, Rob Zesty Ass gave her a 10. Mine is a whole 1-0, not 0, just a 0, just a 0. You know why? My pet peeves, one of my pet peeves is people on their fucking phone at work. I can't stand that. It is your first day at work. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody who had a job, I don't give a shit where you go or what you know or how skilled you are. You do not walk into the job for your first day and you sitting by yourself, okay? You don't sit by yourself. You got somebody there training you on how to do shit. That's what normally happens. Now, she kind of tripped herself up. She didn't know if she was a paralegal or a paralegal assistant. What it looked like to me, you the receptionist. And ain't shit wrong with that. You got a job. They need somebody who can answer the phone, look pretty, and bullshit the people through a damn phone call. So you perfect for that. Because she didn't know what she was. Like I said, it should have been somebody sitting there training her. And let's go back to you being on the phone, first day in, first day, you sitting there at the perfect time, watching them rate you, and you listening. You can actually hear what they saying. So she's on her phone listening to the shit. Then she finds out, you know, through watching and not working, that the mama popping up over to the damn house. So I watched it about 2-3 times. I think it was 3 times. I said, let me see how they do this. So when she walks in with her son, the brother. Now, is this the brother that you had a business with that was helping pay for the house while you was locked up? The business you guys never spoke on again once you got out, didn't even bring this shit up. So she hugs the kids and, you know, she tells them they sorry. They go into the house. He's giving them the plate of food, but he never give them the water. They made sure they left that damn water on the table. So when she did her little fake ass reaction, because that's what it was to me. Like I said, just looked like a setup scene, because when she walked in, I peeped it. She kind of looked at the producers. I don't know, it had to be the producers. She looked over at their ass. That look said, don't worry, I'm an actor. I'm going to give you a show to help out these boring ass couple. So now the kids got their asses upstairs looking in the window, watching down, trying to see what's going to happen with the crazy ass mama, because you know she going to turn psychotic in a few, because all of a sudden her son turned psychotic as they start getting to their little conversation. It started off great, but then she said something about Teeny disrespecting her and touching her in her face. And he said, Mama, she didn't do that to you. She didn't touch you. I would never let my wife do that to you. I said, what kind of fucking alter universe did I just jump into, bitch? Because after that fight, you went to your wife and said, why you do that? Why you get active with my mama? You said it. You got on her ass for that shit. You did, and we all watched it. So I don't understand how you gonna sit there in your mama's face and say, none of that happened. Now she banging on the table, just hitting the table. Of course, the setup scene, the water going everywhere. She just screaming. She just, it's like, oh my God, girl, your throat should hurt. But she said she ain't like that no more. She didn't do none of that shit to Teeny. And she didn't. You just ran your goofy ass mouth like you doing now. So I don't know why the son was there as to be a mediator. He can't mediate a little barking ass dog. That was impossible for him to do. Impossible. And it just seemed like, brother, if it was my brother and my brother found out I let someone put hands on my mom, it would have been a whole different situation with old Rob. It would have been a whole situation with Rob's punk ass, okay? So I don't understand. All of a sudden, he just fucking lost his memory and none of that shit happened. Meanwhile, his goofy ass broad wife, all of a sudden now she's not mad no more. And now that she see the mama going off, she's like, she's crazy. But you know you mushed her in the face first. You know you did that first. And that's another reason I can't believe in the scene. She should be way more pissed about that this lady is yet again at her house acting a fool and her kids is upstairs in a room, if you remember, just sitting there laughing. So I don't know what they think we watching here, but we'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow night. But I think right now I'm on the verge saying they full of shit. What do you guys think? Please let me know. So we gonna end it with goofy ass Daniel and Bianca. Now, I didn't do them the last week, but let me tell you this. I don't even know why the mother tried to talk him into when it comes to this wedding, go ahead and give her that little ring and just say it's a promise ring. He don't want to promise her shit. He don't like her like that. And I don't think he's attracted to her like that. And what she means by foreplay, she want his head somewhere else between her. She want that head somewhere else, and he ain't willing to do it. She probably funky and stinky, or probably got stringy hair down there like that hair on her damn head. But now her little friend is over there. They waking up together. The same person who she said was jealous of her ass. This girl flew down there and stayed there about 16 hours, and then she going back. Because this girl just needed a friend or a shoulder to cry on. And here's the thing. What happened to her drinking? They just done left that whole thing out. They don't even discuss her drinking. She made it sound like to the friend like Daniel's been the whole problem. She didn't say nothing about the drinking incident. She ain't a drunk no more. It's all about this damn ring and him proposing. But she done found out while she was there that old goofy ass boy got more sense than she does as far as getting married, putting a ring on it and all this goofy ass shit. They forgot to add that she wanted to have babies too. But I only came in to talk about them. Just say now found out that her mama and pappy ain't messing with her because she messing with him. Here's the thing. To me, another bullshit. I have a daughter. That little goofy ass girl is barely out of high school. I don't give a shit if I was mad at my daughter. If my daughter came to me and her dad and said, I got this dude for prison, I'm going to take my money and I'm going to move somewhere to be with this man. We going to meet him. We going to meet him. We going to be there. We going to be there. Mad or not, we going to be there. She 23. I don't know what's wrong with that kind. It's like, come on, you don't give a shit about, you just going to let your daughter just go move somewhere, be with somebody you've never met. What if the little goofy ass girl come up missing? Like, they don't think no shit like that. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. Just the last two on the docket. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.